going on, guys? It's your girl Lala coming at you. Welcome back to another episode of the challenge War of the Worlds 2 episode 3. Guys, we're gonna go right into the challenge. There's a lot of drama, unnecessary drama that's happening right now that we're just not gonna cover because it doesn't affect the challenge or the eliminations until the very end. Now, we're in the challenge. You see this ginormous hamster wheel of sorts, and inside are these poles that are locked in by a combination lock. Each member of their respective team will have to memorize a code and then unlock that code using one of those poles. Fastest team to get all of the poles unlocked, bring them to shore, build their respective flag based on the colors of the pole, and hint, 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 it's in alphabetical order. So the bottom would obviously start with Z. So fastest team that does that, honestly, wins, and then losing team has to pick someone to go up into the proving ground. Now, US went first, and quite honestly, it was really funny to watch. Now, US went first, and quite honestly, it was really funny to watch. I want to root for them. I love these guys. I've watched these guys grow up literally on television. However, they can't seem to get their shit together when they're in a team, and they make it so unattractive. And I don't want to root for anyone on that team anymore because of how they're treating each other. No one is being treated with respect on Team USA. So they clearly bombed it. UK goes, and I am rooting for them. And guess who is in charge? CT. This guy has literally turned his entire challenge career around. Now he is the leader of this team, and he is getting shit done. He noticed that on the poll it said people's names, and so he told everyone, line up in order, in your name, grab your poll, and enter your code. And one by one, boom, 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 all 16 polls were recovered. Now, the issue comes at the very end when we have a cheater. And I was very disappointed to find out who the cheater was, but I was not surprised, let me tell you. Theo, everyone. Theo is the cheater. Last year's second place winner is a cheater. He yanks the poll off, says it on camera, and then proceeds to continue. I would have put in the code, unlocked it, and threw it away. But he's the cheater. I'm not sure if the entire team knew about it. It seems like Kaylee and Georgia and most of those guys knew what happened, but CT seemed very surprised, and so did a lot of other people on Team UK. And I was also very upset at TJ because he did not kick out the person for cheating. That's not okay. You don't cheat and you don't give up. That's it. You just try your best. So obviously because Theo cheated and technically UK won because they were the fastest team. But they cheated, and so by default, USA wins. Great. Just another ammunition to be like, yep, we're the best. No, you're not. You suck. So they have to put someone up for elimination, and this is a guy's elimination. So at nominations, first of all, they pick Josh to be the speaker this week, and he picks Zach and Laurel. The only reason why Josh was picked this week is because we don't know where his loyalty lies. Last week's elimination, he was rooting for Georgia on the stands, screaming out her name. Of course, he likes her, he wants to get with her, so he's going to be rooting for her. However, he is on Team US, and during eliminations, we shouldn't be rooting for the opposite team to show that our alliance is with Team US. And he is looking like a turncoat and a traitor more and more every day. So he brings Zach and Laurel along with him, and Bear tries to prove his case that the person that should go up should be the weakest player, except he picks Idris. Idris was not a weak player. Idris got his code out. Yes, he kept slipping and falling. The guy doesn't have sea legs. Give him a break. But your best friend Theo was the one that cheated, and that's the reason why you guys are in the proving ground or in nominations right now. And this is your third loss in a row. So I don't feel that Idris should have been even an option to think about. But because Bear opened his big fat mouth, everyone went against him. And so now Bear is going into elimination. Obviously, Laurel is going to do whatever Bear wants because Laurel and Bear are getting to know each other. Zach is his own player this year, but I see him watching and listening and sitting down with almost everyone while they're having strategy conversations. So I think he's doing what's best for him, but he's just kind of gonna lay low and not make any new enemies. Josh is very unstable and very emotional. Josh, this is not Big Brother. You can't give your word one day and then say, just kidding, like, ha ha ha. You're actually going up today. After the nominations, Josh, Laurel, and Zach go back to the house. And Wes is basically saying, like, oh, who did they pick? Oh, yeah, they picked Bear. Oh, okay, so who are you guys picking? Theo? And Josh is like, I never said I was picking Theo. No, but you said you would pick the strongest player on the UK side. And Josh is making a very good point, but he's putting his emotions into it, and so it's not coming across as clearly as he would like. Josh, what you should have said is, I want you guys to trust me. And if you trust me, trust that I'm going to do the right thing. And if Theo is the person that you want to go up because everyone in this room feels that Theo is the best competitor, the best male competitor on the UK side, then that's what we're going to do. But I need you to trust me, and that's how we're going to do it. Instead, he starts putting in, like, you're not going to tell me what to do. You're not going to talk to me like I'm a little kid. Josh is really starting to annoy me. But Laurel kicks it into high gear and says, you know what? Why don't we put in Wes? So, not only are you emotionally unstable, you're delusional, you're also an idiot. You're gonna put the best swimmer that you have on your team up for elimination and potentially going home because of your emotions. So now you're down one player, even though you've won the last 3 consecutive challenges. For no reason, you're down a player. Which means next episode, when TJ says, oh, because you're down a player, someone else has to swim again, you're gonna be mad. Because had you not picked Wes, it wouldn't have been an issue. Now, remember last episode when I told you that Kaylee was deflecting and so she started the fight about Georgia and that's how Georgia went in? Theo is now deflecting because they want to put Rogan in and they want people to pick Rogan. Theo is deflecting because he lost the challenge for his team, he cheated, and now he's a big drunk and he's talking shit to Rogan because Rogan couldn't get up the mountain. Okay, I get it. But now Rogan has been here for 3 episodes and he seems to be doing well. And Theo, you're the only one that's cheating, so why don't you go to sleep? Because you clearly can't handle your beer. And we'll see you tomorrow at the proving ground, right? So we get to the, oh my God, we get to the proving ground and this was honestly a shit show. We get to the proving ground, Bear goes down there, and Bear calls out Wes. He's always wanted to go against Wes. He says, if I'm gonna go out, I wanna go out against the best. And that's very flattering for Wes to have someone that thinks so highly of you. But come on, we're on episode 3. Like, can we do this later in the season? Like, for real? So Wes is like, no, I'm not going out. I've already proved myself. I've won more eliminations than anyone. If we check Wes's resume, he's gone into 21 eliminations. He's beat 14 eliminations, meaning he's sent 14 different people home. 7 of them he's lost. He's won 22 daily challenges. He's done, I think he's gone to the final like 6 times. He's won twice and gotten like 2nd and 3rd 4 times. Like, this guy's resume is stacked. Standing next to Bananas, like the 2 of them pretty line up, but Wes in daily challenges and eliminations is an absolute beast. So give him the respect that he deserves. Yes, he's an asshole. Yes, he's a weasel. Yes, he's aligning with the other team right now. But right now, what you need to do is keep your team together until the next, like, just wait until you guys lose and then put them in. You know what I mean? Like, why do you have to ruin your team? Ugh! So Laurel and Josh pick Wes, and Wes has to go down to the elimination. And TJ is pretty excited about this. This game is basically, it's honestly like a game of football, except the ball that's coming out is like a cannon. So you have to have your back facing the wall. TJ is gonna launch the ball, and he's gonna say, fire! And you turn around, you catch the ball, and you just have to throw it into your goal. First person to get 2 goals wins, and the other person has to go home. And Bear, I'm telling you, Bear is made for this challenge. Like, this guy is a beast. He is a beast. He fucking smashed this elimination, and unfortunately Wes goes home. I think at that point Wes just wasn't mentally prepared to go into the elimination. It was a total blindside. This is not Big Brother, Josh and Laurel. It was pretty disappointing to watch them be so excited that Wes went home. But if you notice, there are key players on the US team that said nothing. Cara, Polly, Zach, Tori, Jordan, Nani, Leroy, Ashley, Ninja. There were only 2 people that were really excited to see Wes go home. Or 3 people that were really excited to see Wes go home. Josh, Laurel, and Bananas. And if I'm not mistaken, these 3 people will be the next 3 people that will go home. Because the challenge gods don't like when you turn on your own. So, let's see what happens. Obviously, Bear is gonna stay with UK, but this is what TJ says, and I don't really talk about this because I know when TJ says goodbye to a competitor, you have to listen very closely as to what he says. What he says will dictate whether or not we may see them in the next season. So what TJ says to Wes is, I'm sorry, tonight just wasn't your night, but you're a staple, my friend. I will be seeing you soon. You're a staple, my friend. A staple. You know the staples that hold the paper together? So without the staple, the papers would be flying everywhere? Yeah, that's Wes. So this isn't the last time we're gonna see him. I hope he comes back and wins first place. Fuck you, Laurel and Josh. You guys are turncoats. The challenge gods are coming for you one by one. And guess what? It's a girls' elimination next week. Wow! And you are not allowed to be in the tribunal, Laurel. Let's see what the fuck happens. We get a little sneak peek of next week's episode, and Polly is telling Nani to shut the fuck up, and Nani breaks her character and goes, who the fuck are you telling to shut the fuck up? Who the fuck are you talking to, bro? It's getting juicy. What did you guys think about that? Were you excited? Were you upset? Did you see it coming? I am pretty bummed that Wes is out, but I was really excited for Bear because this is building up his resume. And to say that he beat Wes in an elimination, it's actually better than saying that he beat Bananas in an elimination, quite honestly. I am excited to see what's going to happen next episode. We obviously know that the US is going to lose next episode because, well, I know because I watched some spoilers a few months ago. So I'm excited to see how they lose because it's going to be a great time. I want to see them squirm. It pisses me off that they're so good and they suck at being a team, but they're still winning, that I need them to lose. I need them to come back to earth, bring their egos all the way back down, and start fresh. Because they are ruining it for their team. And it's really pissing me off. I'm so glad CT is on the other side. Because now I can actually root for CT without having to see any of these dumb fucks on their side. Alright, that's all I have for you guys today. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Okay, bye! Hey, hey.